So good evening everyone. So I purposely asked them to start this one from inside so that we can know the main purpose of the type of wood we are using. You know, the 3x4, the 2x6, the 2x4, the 2x3, and the 2x2, and the place where each of them they work for. So now this is 3x4.
Okay.
This is 3x4, and we use it for wall plate and inner beam. This is wall plate. This is wall plate. It's the one that this beam is resting on.
Okay.
You understand? So it's wall plate. Now, this 3x4 this is why we call it inner beam, because we put it inner before these 2x6 rest on it. So that is why we call it inner beam. Now, this is the beam. Now, if you check very well, this 2x6 that we use here, a lot of people use 2x4 because of cost.
Okay.
You understand? So, but sometimes if it is aluminium and the building, the block work is closer, you understand, it's still well manageable. But where in a place where the distance of those buildings of the block work is much, or the parlor, which is sitting room, that is why if you check most stone coated, the place that have problem most is the sitting room, because the wideness of the place.
Okay.
And now if that place is not taken care of very well, you will have dropping at that place. That is why if I write estimate, you must give me this 3x4. It's very important, because if you discover that the whole load, everything is still coming back on this.
Okay.
You understand? So that is why we request for 3x4. If 2x4 is applied here, definitely the strength of that 2x4 cannot carry the whole load. Let's just tell ourselves the truth.
Okay.
Now, after this 3x4, which is wall plate and inner beam, we now apply this 2x6 to carry the beam. You can see that we run it like this now. So now after we run it like this, this 2x6, before the king pole, this is the king pole. The king pole is the one that determines the height of the building. Okay. Now like this one is 5.5 meter, which is 18 feet.
18 feet height.
18 feet height.
Wow.
Now if you check this one very well, which is 18 feet, 5.5 meter, very well. Now, it's the one that carry the load of this left and right side. So, meaning the load of this place, apart from the brazing, is also applied to this one. Okay. So definitely 2x4 cannot be used here at all. But sometimes, you know, customer will give you option that you don't have option sometimes. But sometimes if you give me option that will give me problem, I will reject your work, so that you will not come and spoil my name. Okay. That I'm the one that do this type of job.
So if you check out from here.
So now, this is, if you check it very well now, if you check our brazing, it's 5 feet interval. 5 feet interval. And before we can determine the 5 feet interval, if you check out, we have to put line. After we brace the first ridge, this ridge, and we brace the other ridge, we now put line for that 5 feet to the other side. That is how you will see that everything will balance. No one will gallop. We also measure another 5 feet up. When we now reach up, which is the last place, you see that the brazing of that one is like V. It comes like this. It comes like this. We call it strut. Okay. It's very, very important. It's very important in building, so that if the house want to balance like this, it's just like somebody want to sit down, and you hook the person for neck. You understand? So even though you want to sit down, something will hook it down. So it will not be, the load will not be concentrated load in one area. So you distribute the load for the both side. Okay. And the brazing, that brazing is very important. If the brazing drop, the middle will drop. And even though the middle did not drop, if the 3x4 that want to carry the brazing, the brazing down, drop. That's why we use those 3x4. It will also drop. Okay. So that's why those things are the things we always tell customer to keep notes. And if you discover very well, there is one 2x3 that we use to wedge the neck of the king pole. Because it's high, it's 18 feet, so we have to wedge it at the up, wedge it at the middle also. You understand? Okay. Because of side this thing. So that is how it is. But sometimes once you give estimate, So anybody that don't have much idea about it, will just look like this one is much. But once the build is finished, the person personally will understand the main purpose of you applying those things. So all those things has to be in a building.
Okay, so all these ones when they and this one are then be beam abi.
This one are beam, this one are bracing, this one are inner beam, the other one are kimpo.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So as you can see, this one is 2x6, and you will see that 5 feet everything is aligned because it's measurement. You understand? Why the stone coated is 14 quarter. So that is why if you check any of our stone coated, once you put it, you will never see that we have never received any call before that you need to come and lose one side because the measurement is not equal. Like it's not possible because we work with measurement.
Okay.
So that is how it is.
So make we be like say now 3 houses 9 days here.
Yes, now 3 houses, sir.
Okay, make we check on.
Okay.
Be like say this one so we dey check so that you don't throw it here.
We don't do with this one, but we never put never put top reach and storm breaker. I want to put storm breaker here. So by the time we want to do the installation, we have also explained the storm breaker also.
Okay, make we from outside, make we show them, so they see the way when it be. So make we come this side so that they will see the work when they go on here. So I will come this side, and so that they will see the work when they show them things, may they see the beauty of the work from outside. Okay, so now waiting with the show them things, now be this one.
Yes, sir.
While the other part, work is still going on.
Work is still going on.
Okay.
As you can see, they want to brace now, so they have to put line just to make sure that everything is aligned. So we work with line and measurement.
Okay.
And each design we work it out. As I've said, that if the shape of the building is 5 meters down, everything will have to be 5 meters completely up.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So make you tell us which kind of wood you use for this particular building.
The type of wood they use for here is among the first class of wood in building.
Okay.
Yes, when it comes to roofing. So I'm not saying it's the best, so it's among the first class. It's just like calling something first class, so it's among the first class, but I'm not saying it's the best, but it's very good wood. Okay. Very, very good wood. Yes, sir. We use Akun and Abura here. Okay,
Abura and Akun.
Yes, sir.
Now you use for this particular place.
Yes, sir.
I will still get the belief say those wood when you mention so they're not the dust.
That is why I call it first. It's among the first class set of wood when it comes to roofing. So if you buy this, you don't need chemical. You don't need chemical. But if you also like chemical, it's not a crime. You can also apply it.
Okay.
Yes,
so this particular building where we do so now you buy the material.
Not be me buy the materials, but when the owner won't buy the material, so I'm busy. I'm doing one job at Ibadan then, so I sent one of my boys to come and rectify the materials they want to give me.
Okay, you can't check out.
Because you can't bring it to site. Once you bring it to site, there's nothing we can do. But in the process of sawing, carpenter has to be available. So that's why I have to send one of my competent boys to go and meet them, sir.
Okay. So if you tell us the pieces of food we enter here.
Yes, sir.
So we hear yoga.
Okay, sir. 3x4, 250.
Okay.
2x6, 700. 2x4, 1,000. I think 1,005. Why the 2x3, 1,006. The 2x2, 700.
Okay. So you get idea on how much they take by this particular wood?
7.something million.
7.something million
yes.
For the wood when you roof these three apartments.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now workmanship you collect.
Yes, sir.
So if you tell us how much you collect for your workmanship?
1.5 million, sir.
1.5 million.
Sir.
Okay. So if any of our viewers say they want to do this kind of work, that much will see carry on?
It depends on how the job is.
Okay.
The job now they determine the price.
Okay.
And a lot of things that we need to bargain on, because there are some places where money they will give you problems, so you owner has to clear everything and accommodation. So there is a lot of things we normally ask customers. So before we arrive at a particular amount to do a job.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if our viewers need you, may you come work for other part of the country, especially the west, or your Osun, Ekiti, Ondo, Ogun State, Lagos, Ondo, and even Kwara. If you go there, go work.
Anywhere, sir. Even though in east, north, anywhere. So even though you want to carry me go abroad, no problem. Just pay my ticket. I will come and do my job, sir.
It's all right. So make you give us your number in case our viewers they want to reach you.
Okay, sir. 081 00 85 88 34.
Okay.
081 00 85 88 34.
Okay. So our viewers all over the world, we thank you now for the time until they watch our videos and the motivation where they give us. Say thank you all and God bless.